Can I request His Grace His Ranganath Prabhu, who is a temple president in Canberra, who is here, and the whole family is practically under the shelter of Srila Puja. So would like basically Ranganath Prabhu and Niyati Mataji to just come on the stage and make the offering.
Om Ajnana-Timirandhasya Dhyananjana-Salakya Chakshurmilitam-Yena Tasmai Shri-Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam-Lambate-Girim Yat-Kripatum-Aham Vande Shri-Gurave-Namaha. So, like His Grace Sivadya Prabhu and His Grace Vedavyasapriya Prabhu have very nicely explained the meaning of Vyasa Puja and also the mood we need to develop and cultivate in our devotional relationship with other Vaishnavas and especially spiritual masters. Through the program today, I've also learned why Maharaj, I didn't know Maharaj used to have mustache. And learned that, yes, why Maharaj was so much after my mustache. And he had a very good supporter, Gita Kirti Mataji from Fiji. And 3 years ago, Maharaj said, Ranganath, you should let the mustache go. And of course, and Gita Kirti Mataji said, I would like to see what you look like without mustache. In fact, I want to see myself, what I would look like without mustache anyway. So, now I understand that where it's coming from, Maharaj.
Well, that was Prabhupada's mercy.
So, yes, I was attached to a mustache, and we do need to have shelter and blessings and expert guidance of senior Vaishnavas and spiritual master to give up the attachments in our life. And I took that as the blessing from Maharaj, and when I visited next, I said to Maharaj that I would like my giving up of mustache to be also a Krishna conscious process if I can. So when I visited Vrindavan next time, then that's where I got rid of my mustache. And Maharaj was there, and he sent a picture, and she was very happy to see that I've given up something. So otherwise people used to say that, okay, that Ranganath is the one with mustache. Now I don't have mustache. So Maharaj, as Sivadya Prabhu very nicely expressed his sentiments and gratitude. I am basically buried under the so much Maharaj has done from me and my family, and also Canberra Yatra. I have mentioned this before as well, that my wife used to have a lot of attachment for deity worship, and I was trying to teach her to also chant 16 rounds, and it wasn't working. And Maharaj's first association, and I still don't know what Maharaj talked to her and what he said to her, she started chanting 16 rounds immediately. So that is the potency of having the association of spiritual master and advanced devotee. And of course, she chose Maharaj as her spiritual master. That was her heart calling. And another thing is, we have already talked about how Maharaj is very fond of leading by example, by serving Vaishnavas. So we have had also many opportunities in our rather brief association, last 10 years I would say, no more than 10 years, we have had many opportunities in Vrindavan and also in Canberra, where Maharaj loves cooking. And like Sivadya Prabhu said, Maharaj never cooks little. When we go to Vrindavan, he cooks so much and he will personally serve you. So he leads this service aspect of Krishna consciousness beautifully by personal example. And Maharaj is also fond of certain things. So we were traveling together I think it was in Mathura, Maharaj, if I remember correctly. So we were traveling together, Maharaj was driving and he pulled over the car and he said, "Rangnath, can you get out?" And you know, on the road we have, in India we have a thela, you know, Kavala, was selling peanuts, chana jor garam. Have you heard of chana jor garam? Maharaj stopped, he said, "Can you go and see what that person is selling?" I would go there and try to buy it. So, okay, fine. You know, I didn't know that Maharaj was fond of chana jor garam. Peanut is very famous. You know, Maharaj is very fond of peanut. So, also I would like to say that Maharaj has touched the heart of my children, so much so that they have become a very, what shall I say, it's very pleasing to be seeing children, for any father, any mother, it's very pleasing to see their children doing the nice things and being engaged in Krishna conscious services, Krishna conscious activity. My eldest son, our eldest son, Vrindavan Chandra Das, Maharaj has provided him excellent guidance. Last visit, Maharaj, and with excellent supervision of Lavandaka Mataji, he has learned how to do deity worship of Radha Shyam Sundar. So very fortunate. Our second son, Mekatma Das, he was Naveen at the time, and Maharaj has played tremendous role in changing his consciousness and giving him a sense of direction for his life. So, and our youngest son, Vikas, he loves Kirtan, and Maharaj has personally tried to train him and guide him in his own supervision in Vrindavan. So I'm very indebted to you, Maharaj, and we can never pay the debt of our spiritual masters and our parents. We can only try to please them and serve them to the best of our ability, and that's very pleasing to them. In my own service, as in temple administration, if you are in temple management, you would know that what it's like to be. Sometimes it's very lot of headache and painful, but at the same time it's very austere service. And if we see it in Krishna consciousness context, then it's a very austere, but yet it's transcendental service. But we do get sometimes we tend to lose. Get discouraged, and when I will talk to Maharaj, and Maharaj's favorite dialogue sometimes is, Maharaj will encourage me to take up the shelter of holy name, pastimes and forms and all those things very nicely, and he will always encourage me. But at the same time, Maharaj will also say, if I say, Maharaj, but this, he will say, Goli Maro. Have you heard this? Maharaj will say, Goli Maro, that problem. Goli Maro to that problem. And it's very true. Means let it go. You know, shoot the problem.
Shoot the problem.
So, Maharaj, on this very auspicious day of your appearance on behalf of my family and Canberra Yatra, I would like to pray to Lord Nrsimhadev for you to continue this way and rescue and show us the path back to Godhead, and we wish you very well, and thank you once again, Maharaj, for your association. Hare Krishna.
In Canberra, as in all other centers too, I have at least one set of parents. So, in the reciprocation, I try to serve. Because they serve me, I have to do something. If they are my parents in Canberra, then naturally I have to be a good behaved child. So, it's a reciprocation, it's not a big deal. Is it a big deal? That's how the relationship between the devotees should grow. I'm firmly convicted about that. It's not sentimentalism. It is rather much more of a profound experience of the one big family that Prabhupada had made, and he made a house also to accommodate that family. So everybody is related, interrelated, and relations are not impersonal. They must manifest in some personal interactions. We are not impersonal people. Our entire philosophy is based on personalism, and how come we cannot interact with the fellow devotees in personal aspect? So, for me, I have to have parents everywhere. And Ranganath Prabhu Niyati Mataji are my parents in Canberra. Thank you. Oh, I am supposed to give it. Enjoy tilak doing.
I must say, I'm impressed by the knowledge of mustache that is very Prabhu. For all the devotees who come and make an offering, please make sure you collect a gift from basically Srila Gurudev. I'd like to invite Hadvis Gita Mataji. Gita Mataji.
Thank you, Honorable Prabhu, for arranging, and thank you also Devaki Prabhu for organizing this marvelous, fantastic program. It's houseful. Maybe we need a bigger place. Maybe we need to extend the building. Maybe we need to break some wall next. So, thank you so much.
Pick the mic a little up.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimati Taman Krishna Swami Iti Namane Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namane Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimati Vedavyasapriya Swami Iti Namane Shri Vyasa Puja Mahotsav ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai His Holiness Vedavyasapriya Swami ki Jai. It is indeed a great pleasure to be present here on this auspicious occasion. It is my great fortune, Maharaj, to associate with all your disciples and you, Maharaj, personally. Thank you so much, Sri Radhavalla Prabhu, Rajvidya Prabhu, for encouraging me and making me very enthusiastic to come over here and to help me. Maharaj, your great qualities are numerous, but I would like to glorify His divine grace for His enthusiasm and encouragement that He had for me. On this, with this temple project, it would not have completed, it would not have started without the mercy of Maharaj. Maharaj, after my beloved spiritual master Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj departed, you are our Shiksha Guru. I thank you for giving us your valuable time, efforts and support for transcendental thanks and fulfilling our spiritual master's desire. Our spiritual master desired that to rebuild a home for him, but then he left his body and Maharaj came and Maharaj came and he helped us fulfill all our dreams. It was a dream to make the most attractive building in Sivatoka and Fiji. And this is the proof, the small picture of the temple. So, every corner of the temple has memories of Maharaj. Every corner. And on almost every pillar there is a sketch of Maharaj Maharaj doing all the sketches of how to do this, how to do this window, door, or anything, floor, or anything. So staying in the temple, I feel very fortunate that I remember Maharaj and his dear disciples. I'm very much closer to Maharaj's disciples than to my own God brothers and sisters, because we have this, Maharaj in common, and we have this very close relationship, like an extended family. So thank you so much for everyone of his disciples for giving us the spiritual shelter. And lastly, Maharaj, I pray to Sri Radha Vallabha that you can have a very long and healthy life. Because I have a candidate for you, and at the moment she's just 3 months old. Her name is Vyasa, whom I have adopted just legally just now. She's a native Fijian girl. She was abandoned in the town in Singatoka just a couple of months back. So I have chosen her spiritual master for Maharaj. So
No, she first told me, Maharaj, you have become a grandfather.
And Maharaj said, now I have to start doing baby shopping. So you have to live long enough, long life to initiate her. So
Krishna bless her.
Is a toddler disciple.
This is Tulsi Priya.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I can never repay you that. Thank you so much for your kindness. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
Gita Kiti Mataji ki? Gita Kiti Mataji and Guru Smarana Mataji are amazing Vaishnavas. I've seen them. I've seen what they've accomplished in Fiji. Srila Gurudev has been...
Sorry.
Srila Gurudev has definitely provided all the backup support, but for these two Matajis to give up everything they've earned throughout their whole life, dedicate to Krishna and surrender themselves is really amazing. I'm missing basically my sister Guru Smarana. I wish she would have been here. Can I invite, this Lavangada Mataji, our senior god sister, and she's serving Srila Gurudev and Brother Shyam Sundar deities, and she's our, example to follow as far as the deity worship is concerned. Can I request the devotees to move slightly forward? Squeeze in, please.
My senior god brothers and god sisters keep addressing me as senior, for which I am not qualified. I wrote an offering for the offering book expressing my amazement at how much my senior god brothers and god sisters are doing in terms of helping Guru Maharaj in his service. And preaching, even in opening temples. So much things they're doing. And my ability to serve is insignificant. So I can only express my gratitude. Of course, first for Srila Prabhupada, because how would any of us in the Western countries and even in India have a chance of becoming Krishna consciousness without Srila Prabhupada coming around the world so many times to introduce Krishna consciousness. And of course, then my heartfelt expression for my Guru Maharaj, Vyasa Maharaj, and for the entire Guru Parampara for establishing such a wonderful science of bhakti that can help us to attain the highest goal. And of course, I'm totally unqualified, but the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is that even being so unqualified, I have some hope. So I express my eternal gratitude and pledge that I will try and serve eternally my Guru Maharaj, even though my ability is so limited. Hare Krishna.
We have Lavlata Dasi. She is very, very sincere and senior devotee. The only desire that she has ever expressed that she wants to be a willing servant of her Guru. Thank you very much.
We request Vedavyasapriya and Jayashree Mataji to please come and make an offering. Abhay Charan Prabhu and Anandamanjari Mataji, please be ready. Nilesh is going to join the parents.
Swami Namaste Saraswati Gauravan Charani. For us, we were living in Papua New Guinea, and really we didn't know much about Krishna consciousness at all. We had a little glimpses of it when we had visits from devotees from Brisbane, and that's about it. And then in 2005, Maharaj started coming to TNG, and that's when we really got that idea, started getting the idea about Krishna consciousness. And in 2007, Maharaj, when he was there, in 2007 actually, we came, 2006 again, and every time he comes to TNG, he always says to everybody over there, why don't you all come to Vrindavan? So in 2007, we took that journey to Vrindavan, and Maharaj was very kind enough to allow us to stay at his residence, and again, it was a really wonderful experience in the sense that we got to know how, when he's talking about relationships, that the love that he showers on the people, that what just took us over. And from then on was, we said, we really have to dedicate ourselves to what he's doing and help him in that respect. And in that way, we took it on. And Maharaj, just saying a little bit of initiative, he's been very kind enough to grant us even second initiation, even though we felt we were not ready for it. He granted us second initiation as well in 2010, and has been encouraging us so much that we don't know like where we would be without Maharaj's love for us and nurturing our spiritual life in that respect. And that's something that we've always had. And in the 5 years in PNG that we had been there since 2006-07, Maharaj, whenever he came to PNG, he used to stay at our place, and we had very wonderful association with Maharaj in that time. And like it's as everybody said, like he loves his cooking. So even when he is in PNG, he doesn't get away from that.
Bhakta Prabhu, please come on. In chair for Bhakta Prabhu. Huh?
I said you can chair.
Oh.
And Maharaj, again, he's been simply wonderful and helping us grow in our spiritual life. And we just
Then the stronger chair.
we just hope that whatever we do in our life we dedicate it to him and help him in his mission to spread Srila Prabhupada's mission around the world. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. On more than one occasion today you said I'm a baby, but this morning you also said the child is the father of mankind.
Yeah.
So you are our eternal father. And you have always been guiding us, and you please continue to guide us. You saw so many pictures today of Maharaj's preaching, but what I would say is more than anything, Maharaj can be glorified by his very simple preaching in Papua New Guinea. If anybody says the word Papua New Guinea, like people look at you from head to foot. Where is this country? Who are the people living there? Nobody even wants to go to such places, and what to speak of going to this kind of a place for preaching. Maharaj has been coming to Papua New Guinea for nearly 7 years now. 8 years now. Guru is actually compared to a rain cloud. We hear Samsara Dava Nalalita Loka, because the Guru extinguishes the blazing fire of material existence. It's not only that, the rain cloud actually goes to a place where there is forest fire and goes down there. The rain cloud never expects the forest fire to come to wherever it is to, pour. We are very, very grateful to you, Maharaj, for traveling to Papua New Guinea to actually save us. We are extremely indebted to you, and we just require a drop of your mercy to be able to fulfill your mission and help you in whatever you are doing to serve the mission of Srila Prabhupada. And one thing that I always take from Maharaj's classes is, he is always very, very personal. Even today when Asita Radhi Prabhu said Maharaj is going to throw the cakes to everyone, he said, no, I will feed each and every one individually. I was hearing a lecture on Kalyadamana Leela, where it was said that Krishna brought each and every cow back to life by embracing each and every cow. He could have simply done that by glancing at all the cows, but he embraced each and every cow to actually express his relationship with each and every person individually. Maharaj is having a unique, special relationship with each and every one. His phone is always on. He can be easily approached. He is always available. He has no secretary. Thank you, Maharaj, for always being available to us. Hare Krishna.
This is available to you. Have a nice tilak. Nilesh, Haribo.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Go to Prabhupada.
Establishment of Bhakti. Vedavyasapriya Swami Tamne. Namo Hare Krishna Establishment of Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tamne. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gorman Jani Nuvishesa Sundari Pastera Deshta. Gurudev, had it become the Bhakti, it could have gone worse now. Since it's particle corruption, you say you from Krishna's external energy brought me to Krishna consciousness. I'm greatly indebted to you for this. And I'd also like to take initiation from you.
Good. You should be the youngest child. Please take the tilak.
Thank you, Nilesh.
On this side.
Very enlivening offering. Can I request ISKCON Patta Prabhu is here to speak a few words?
Wow, the room is really packed. Maharaj is very popular.
That's like you.
I'm sorry I'm late, first off. I had an appointment this morning. I'm trying to arrange a radio interview for Maharaj.
The feast is not yet.
Oh, then all right. But I'm really pleased to be here. Maharaj, although I haven't known Maharaj for very long, it seems like Maharaj is the kind of personality that once you know him, it's like you've known him for the whole of your life. And perhaps we go back many, many lifetimes in the service of Srila Prabhupada. I think that Maharaj is an exceptional person. I admire him very, very much for his personal dealings with people. His humble, normal, loving attitude towards his disciples and towards everybody. And this is very endearing quality that I really appreciate from you, Maharaj. I appreciate in particular your warm friendship. Every time I meet you, I feel enthused to be with you, and you inspire me with your classes and your lectures. And most importantly, I have to say that your good nature and your humility and your Krishna consciousness shines through your devotees. Your devotees here in Melbourne are exceptional disciples. They are incredibly friendly towards each other and towards me and the senior devotees here in Melbourne Temple, and I appreciate their friendship as well, and it's all because of you. And I really
I pray for all of my disciples that they show by their examples what Krishna consciousness means. And when you are there to provide them good association, I'm in sight.
Thank you, Maharaj. All glory to you on this Vyasa Puja day. Thank you very much.
I have been learning from him so many things. The interior decoration for Singatoka temple, because they masterminded our Melbourne temple, and is a great designer, architect, and sculptor himself. Yeah, really gracious. Thank you very much.
So now Jayanti Mataji will make an offering, and after that I would request Keshav Kaliban Hari Prabhu to be ready.
Okay, Wellington Yatra. Keep coming. Do you have a baby's photo?
Namo Shubhadaya Krishna Prasad Budve Srimati Vedavyasapriya Swami Niti Namine Namo Shubhadaya Krishna Prasad Budve Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripasindhudevaccha Padita Nam Bhavnidev Vaishnavev Namaha.
The mic is too high.
Dear Guru Maharaj, happy appearance day.
Thank you.
I consider myself extremely fortunate to be here on your Vyasa Puja and being able to wish you in person. Please accept my wishes also on behalf of my parents, Rapani Das, Ishwari Devi Dasi, my sister Lajavati Devi Dasi and brother-in-law Vaibhav Das. They have not been able to make it to Melbourne, but I'm representing my entire family. You've been very merciful to our family by giving us a shelter. You've encouraged us in our Krishna consciousness and made our path smoother to engage in devotional service. And you've also given us a lot of confidence in our Krishna consciousness. Thank you for putting up with our mistakes and forgiving our offenses even though we don't deserve it. This quality of yours is very similar to Srila Prabhupada, who viewed every individual as a part and parcel of Krishna and therefore treated everyone with love. And like Jai Mataji just mentioned, that you have so much love for everybody and you're so friendly to everybody, you're so approachable. Even though I'm not much of a cook, thanks for making me part of your kitchen leela.
She blew up my head.
I don't think I want to give the details of that
No, she, but actually it was me. I was just trying to help her. And the cooker exploded. I never cooked moong dal in a cooker. And she could. She said, I used to cook. And how come it is plugged? So I let it cool off for some time. When then, fearing, I just kept away, and with a long hand, I was trying to push that lid off. It's a prestige cooker with a sliding, and then it blew up. Yeah, they're permanent marks.
I also have some permanent marks.
Oh, you do?
So those memories are etched.
Okay.
Thank you for the wonderful time in Vrindavan and for taking such good care of me. I hope I could reciprocate even a fraction of what you've done for me. Thanks for being there for our family. May Shri Gaur-Nitai bless you to encourage more fallen souls like me to spread the holy name. Hare Krishna.
Come, get it. Have a beautiful tilak through this.
After Keshav Kalimal Hari Prabhu, we'll have Vrindavan Chandra Prabhu and Vedavyasapriya.
Line up, please. I'm feeling hungry too. You too, right?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Vedavyasapriya Swami Niti Namine. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschata Deshitari. Today is the most auspicious occasion of your appearance day, Maharaj. And the only hope for people like me is that your appearance day serves as disappearance of my material miseries. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has predicted or prophesied that his name would be chanted in every town and village across this globe. And it took the Mahabhagavata and Srila Prabhupada to actually bring that into practicality, wherein he circled the world many times over and established more than 108 temples around the globe. But Maharaj, as far as a person like me is concerned, it is you who actually took that one step further to visit a country like Papua New Guinea, which is in the darkness of ignorance, reflecting the personality in me. And I was basically looking back, I believe that I was in such a very low state of being and an impersonalist and had an impersonalist view of things. And you came into my life and showed me who Krishna was, at least theoretically, taught me that I was not the body but the soul. And also you practically drew a blue map, a map to show how do I connect with myself, with the Lord. And I still remember your first words is that a guru should only show a person towards Krishna, but a guru will never stand in between Krishna and the person. So without your inspiration, Maharaj, without your mercy and your potency, people like me have absolutely no chance in this to enter into the spiritual world. And even today, it is not because of the dint of my sadhana or anything that I have hope. The only hope I have is your repeated mercy and love that you are showering every time on rascals like me, Maharaj. So nothing can describe the extent to which we feel we are indebted to you, and unfortunately we don't have anything to offer to you, Guru Maharaj. We only have ourselves to offer to you, but we only pray to you and beg to you again and again that you continue to shower us with your potency and mercy and make us befitting instruments in the broadcast of the holy name, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Papa Dinu Yatra Ki Keshav Kalimal Hari Radhe Shyam Shyam.
After Vrindavan Chandra Prabhu,
Keshav Kalimal Hari Prabhu Ki. Oh, have a nice dinner.
After Vrindavan Chandra Prabhu, I would request Neela Madhav Prabhu, Shyama Sati and Prana Sati Matajis and Vyasa Mataji to be ready to make an offering, so they can come in here.
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasad Vishnu Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurapani Pachami Niri Sesa Shunyavadi Paschati Deshakari Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasad Vishnu Vedavyasapriya Swami Tinami. Guru Maharaj, whenever I think about the times when you come to Canberra, you inspire us with your Transcendental Association, giving us instructions which purify our heart. But the amazing thing that stands out for me is how I see that you defy your Deha Dharma and you take such great bodily inconvenience to instruct us repeatedly, time and time again, and for our benefit. And And for this we are eternally grateful, Guru Maharaj. I pray that I can do some small service by distributing your lectures on the website, keeping it up to date so that devotees or people around the world can receive the transcendental instructions of Lord Krishna. And I pray that we can develop the sincere desire of Prahlad Maharaj, whose only desire is to serve his spiritual master, Narad Muni. Hare Krishna, Guru.
There, you are my mouthpiece. You broadcast the message through your techniques. Vrindavan Chandra Prabhu ki.
With Neela Madhav Prabhu, Shyama Sakhi and Prana Sakhi Mataji, and then Radhika Prabhu Mataji, and followed by that, Rajseka Prabhu can come forward.
Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Vedavyasapriya Swami. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Krishna Pradestarine. Dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet on this most merciful appearance day of yours. Indeed, your appearance is very auspicious. You have mercifully appeared on the great disappearance day of Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Gauridas Pandit. I would like to also express my gratitude to Srila Prabhupada for giving us such a wonderful son who is a stalwart in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Gurudev, Sri Krishna, seeing that all great acharyas like Srila Rupa Goswami, Gauridas Pandit and Srila Prabhupada, who are embodiments of Krishna Prem, disappearing from our material vision, have sent you to come and deliver fallen souls like myself. Gurudev, I'd like to thank you very much for guiding me throughout my life, at every step and at every phase in my life. You have been there guiding me, telling me how to go about doing things and how to advance in Krishna consciousness. Guru Maharaj, my parents also sent their best wishes on your auspicious appearance day. And also Fijian devotees, they are sending their blessings and well wishes. And everybody is missing you and waiting for you to come to Fiji so that they can be in your association again. Guru Maharaj, on your auspicious appearance day, I'd like to also pay homage to Ba. Regardless of how much we glorify her, it's not justified. She was such a wonderful personality, even though I had very little association of hers, but her memories has left an impression in my life. So I'd like to pay my respects to Ba as well, and also remembering her today. Guru Maharaj, I'd like to pray to Lotus feet to give me the understanding and the ability to learn your mood so that I'd be able to serve the Vaishnavas properly. This is the prayer today, Gurudev. I'm praying that if you could bless me so that I am able to understand your mood and serve the devotees. As I'm growing older, I'm slowly coming to understand some aspects of devotional service, so please continue to guide me. And Gurudev, please bless me. Hare Krishna.
By following the instructions of Guru, you will know his mood.
Shyama Sakhi, Prana Sakhi Mataji, let's go forward.
followed by Radhika Priya Mataji and Rag Sekar.
Dearest Guru Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances on your lotus feet on this auspicious day of your Vyasa Puja. We would like to express our deepest appreciation and gratitude for your limitless mercy that you so lovingly shower upon us year after year in Cairns in such a personal way. Only through your divine association and guidance can we aspire to advance in our devotional lives. Please keep on giving us your shelter of your lotus feet so we may be engaged in Sri Sri Radha Govindji's service forever. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Jai. Cairns Yatra ki Jai.
Guru Maharaj, this offering is on behalf of our parents who are unable to be here today. And this is written by them. Dear Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances. On this most auspicious day, I would like to dedicate this offering to our dear most spiritual mother, her Grace Ba, without whom we would never have had your association. We have had a close personal association with Ba over the years in Fiji, in Cairns, and in Vrindavan. She was truly a remarkable Vaishnavi. We all know that her Grace has returned to Golok Vrindavan after a successful spiritual life, but has left us behind to lament, as you yourself once said, that when a Vaishnava leaves this material world to return to Golok, it is a joyous occasion, and the only reason we should lament is that we will no longer have the personal association of pure devotee. Thank you, Maharaj, for giving us Ba and that wonderful association. Maharaj, you entered our lives a decade ago at a time when we were totally lost. Our initiating spiritual master, Sri Krishna Goswami Maharaj, decided to leave this material world, and we felt that there was no direction in life. Our spiritual life became stagnant and at the risk of deteriorating. We do know that guru-disciple relationship is an eternal one, but being so contaminated materially, this was hard to comprehend. To know is one thing, but to realize is another. Gyan and Vigyan are two different things. We felt we were drifting away aimlessly with no direction, and that is when a divine intervention happened and we met you. We have never looked back, Maharaj, and are eternally indebted to you. On this auspicious day, we would like to touch your lotus feet and ask for your blessings, that we remain strong in Krishna consciousness and make you and Srila Gurudev very proud. Maharaj, we are eternally grateful to you for our two daughters. Recently, we met devotees in Sydney, and a lot of parents of young Vaishnavas wanted to know how we brought our daughters up to be such good Vaishnavis. I remember a few years back when we asked you to advise and instruct them, and we have never looked back, Maharaj. It was a great day when you gave them shelter and accepted them both as your disciples and formalized the guru-disciple relationship. My advice to all parents here is to surrender your children onto the Lord's feet, lotus feet of Maharaj, and His mercy will make sure that they are on the right path. Being a doctor, I cannot go without saying, please look after Maharaj. Maharaj always looks after us, and we as disciples, it is our duty to look after Maharaj. Take care of all his needs, diet, exercise, stress levels. The best conversations Prabhupada had was on japa walks. I know we all want to feed him jalebis and rasgullas, but please take care of him. Maharaj is traveling a lot and maybe in different places for prasad. We should not burden Maharaj with problems. Small problems can be dealt with our senior God brothers and sisters. We should always greet spiritual masters with good news. Finally, on this important day, we all get together and totally surrender ourselves at your lotus feet, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj, for being so kind and merciful, and we look forward to serving you more in Cairns. Hare Krishna, Shama Mataji and ISKCON Prabhu.
No wonder Shama Mataji and ISKCON Prabhu are my parents in Cairns. So I can act brotherly with you, so we will be taken care together. All right. And one shot, two words can be formed.
I'd like to show this picture here. You can see this is in Cairns when we went and visited Cairns with Ba. Remember?
Yeah. We had a trip to the Green Island,
yes.
Great Barrier Reef, and everybody accompanied.
So we have Archaka Prabhu now, and followed by that Ambrish Maharaj Prabhu and Ananga Manjari Mataji and Stuti Priya Prabhu and Lal Sabhi Mataji.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुं मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते वेदव्यासप्रिय स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी कष्टदेशतारिणे। पाञ्चकल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण। Actually, I was just thinking that I'll be taking just 30 seconds or 1 minute from every devotee because I've come from so far away, so that I need some more minutes to speak. But I've been called at the end, so that's my plan has been just top down. So I'm sorry that I'll be speaking. I have to speak it's short because lots of things have to be done. Actually, it's a mystery how I came to surrender with Srila Gurudev. I was in Europe, and according to in our community, when people do go to Europe or go abroad, they come with not being a Vaishnava. But I came when my parents saw me returning back with tilak and panchi, and it was all of surprise and it's a mystery, and this all happened because of Gurudev. And everybody in the village, actually I live in the village just a few kilometers away from Pokhara. It's the second city of Nepal, very beautiful city with lots of Himalayas and lake. It's on the way to Muktinath, and if anybody is going to Muktinath, so it's just on the way to Muktinath, where the Lord Vishnu is with is there in Muktinath, and it's about 2,300 meters from the sea level.
We'll take a tour.
And I was going to say this words and Maharaj already told. Actually, I want to just give a few words when we had made trip to Kali Gandaki, and I still remember that Maharaj taking a bath. We are used to walk in that river, slippery stones, and I was just telling Maharaj handling Maharaj, we have to be very careful because the river is floating, and it's Kali Gandaki means Kali is we say the Krishna Gandaki. Krishna is Krishna, and there is a name, local name Kali. Kala, Krishna is Kala. So we say Gandaki and Kali Gandaki. That means Krishna is flowing.
It's a black river.
It's a salagram floating under the river. And Maharaj, I was just asking Maharaj, please be careful because slippery stones are there. And Maharaj said, no, don't you worry. And then Maharaj was going just deeper, inner and inner, and I was just worried. And so Maharaj wants you to have a very deep bath. He was telling that I want to have 3 times deep bath in the middle. And I said, oh, because we are born here and we are afraid to go in such a way, but Maharaj has such a great strength, such a consciousness that, oh no, I want to take bath in the middle, in the center, and Maharaj did it. And it was all because of Srila divine grace.
But what happened? I went to look for Shaligram, my foot did slip. And Shaligram hit me on my nail. That was the cause of black toe.
And when Maharaj just was up after water, and then there was Shaligram in Maharaj's hand. And he said, oh, Krishna. So it was very difficult for us even to find, but Maharaj was Krishna in Kali Gandaki, where the Krishna was flowing, and Maharaj, it was in the hand of Maharaj.
They are so great. The whole family went from Muktinath on foot all the way to Damodar Kund.
And it's
Damodar Kund. You can tell the story of Damodar Kund.
Okay. Damodar Kund is a place where Lord Krishna, when he was in Vrindavan, when he was at the time of Vrindavan coming 5,000 years ago, and when he was angry with Mother Yashoda, so he wants to hide in such a place where no one would come and disturb. So he just was going to Damodar Kunda, and it's just more than 3,300 meters is Muktinath, and from there still if we add 3,300 meters more, that becomes I think 6,600 meters is height from the sea level. That's the place where down the Kunda is. And it takes, if we go by foot, it takes 16 to 17 days. And it's a different world. When you be there, you say that, oh, we are not in this planet. So it's all covered with mountains, and in the middle there is a Kunda, and there is a chakra. You know what is chakra? So there is a Kunda, and there is chakra, Vishnu chakra. And that moves sometimes to the east, sometimes to the west, sometimes to the north, and sometimes it's small. It's like this, and it's very extra. And we were able to be there just because of mercy of Guru Maharaj after the initiation of just 1 year. And we were just thinking that we will be going to the Kunda. Me, my wife, and 2 other devotees, disciples of Maharaj. We had met.
Anybody ready to take a trip to Nepal? Whoa, look at that!
So, I'm just telling Maharaj, just to go up to the Muktinath, because Muktinath itself,
you know it.
Muktinath itself is 3,300 meters from sea level. So going up to Muktinath is also a challenge. So I'm especially requesting Maharaj to announce the date within some months, so that we can go there. Because we can be there only the 6 months like that. Best season is September, October, November, and March, April, May. And rest of the time there's snow and the weather is very not so suitable. So I'm just announcing from here to Maharaj, and just giving the months also, so that Maharaj could make an announcement, and I could be pleased to take Maharaj to Muktinath and back just on the lotus feet of there is a deity of Vishnu. So I saw so many things. If I could speak, I've already told that lots of things, because within I was taking initiation in 20th of February 2010 in Vrindavan, Gaura Purnima Day, and that's such a mystery. It has become like I was in Europe, and my Shiksha Guru just handed over and to Guru Maharaj, and it's all because of Shiksha Guru that I'm having Guru Maharaj. And I will give offenses to my Shiksha Guru as well, because Guru Maharaj knows, and me, I will not know about it, because I was in Europe, and everything did happen in Europe, that we were working and we meet Shiksha Guru. It's also a mystery. I was going to the war, like I want to share this moment. How does one comes into Krishna consciousness? That's a very important, because I was going to the work, my job place, and I saw in the corner 2 saffron dressed devotees just chanting Hare Krishna. And I said, oh, it's Europe, and I thought like we just see in Nepal and India saffron dressed sannyasi, and in Europe, and then the train just went. And then it's not like in our country, wherever we want to stop, it doesn't stop. So I have to go anywhere to the next station, next stop to come back again. And I look at my watch, oh, there is still some time left to go to my job. So why don't I just return back by walking, and then I just pop out what they have seen. There's Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and all the books. I didn't really know that like Prabhupada was, I didn't know anything of that. So thus they give me the leaflet and say that we have a center in such place. So if you come there, then we have kirtans, lectures, and such things. So me and my wife, we went every week, and we had association with those Vaishnavas, and I found Guru Maharaj because of that association, and I'm ready. Me and my wife and 2 other devotees in Nepal, we saw because of same that we find such Guru Maharaj, and we are very thankful, and we wish, I would like to just convey the message from Dev Mata Dashi and Khagendra Das and Maya Dashi to Maharaj, that are just listening for the help and wish to see him.
He brought special Nepali Pahadi rice, mountain rice, which is diabetic rice.
Hare Krishna. And special thanks, I would like to just remember ISKCON Das because of his invitation and his legal paperwork. I'm able to be here in the Melbourne temple. And Vidya Prabhuji and Bhaktiman Prabhu. And very, very thankful for Bhaktiman Prabhu because I didn't know that he was here. So I met him from Nepal to Nepal, and I see Bhaktiman Prabhu here in temple. So thank you very much for his oversight and his associations and his families. I was there in his house yesterday, and I came to know he is here in Nepal. So really here, and I wish for his all betterness in Krishna consciousness and well done in this temple. Thank you very much.
Very exhaustive commentary on Nepal. So,
Rajasekhar Prabhu ki jai.
Now you Amrish Maharaj Prabhu and Anangamanjari Mataji. When you are communicating to the devotees worldwide that we are hosting Sri Vyasa Puja over here and inviting them to Melbourne, Amrish Maharaj Prabhu sent me an email that he is going to come and he is going to stay here for 5 days. So, how the name makes an impression. When he signed Amrish Maharaj Prabhu, I immediately picked the phone to Priyatman Prabhu and said that he is a very senior devotee. He is very elderly. So, that's how basically the impression is formed. And when I saw Amrish Maharaj Prabhu, I really could not believe. So here is Amrish Maharaj Prabhu. And Anangamanjari Mataji, followed by that will be Stuti Priya Prabhu and Lalsamai Mataji, and then Mohana Mataji can be ready to come forward. And Radha Priya Mataji, we have not forgotten you.
Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshaya Putre Srimati Vedavyasapriya Swami Nitiyamene. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshaya Putre Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitiyamene. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshitarine. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. On this very auspicious appearance day of yours, I want to pray to Shri Radha Vallabha so that they can give you long life and healthy life, so that with all your disciples and other devotees as well, they can learn from you and they can serve you. So, regarding learning, Guru Maharaj, he teaches by his example. I saw that, I read the Bhagavad Gita everywhere, and then it was said that, oh, you are not this body, you are a soul. But when I first met Guru Maharaj, then I realized, oh, what does that mean? When it is said that you are not his body. With his diabetes and with his age as well, he's still traveling and he's taking so many injections, and still he's just for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and to spread his message, he's traveling everywhere. And that tells us that what is a devotee and what it means that when they say that you're not this body, you're a soul. Just by looking at Guru Maharaj, then I realized that. Then actually in our last trip to Vrindavan, Guru Maharaj also said that about service he was talking about, and he said that, do you not think that I'm a devotee? Actually he was trying to serve us, and we were very embarrassed, and we were saying, no Guru Maharaj, don't do that. please let us serve you. And he was saying, do you not think that I'm a devotee? If I'm a devotee, I have to serve. So he's telling us from his own example that what is a devotee and what is service attitude. And then about his determination to help his disciples, their family and everybody. He actually once I told Guru Maharaj that my parents are chanting 16 rounds, but because they're staying with my brother, they are still eating onion and garlic. So he called on Skype, and he was in Vrindavan, and it was getting disconnected. Like every 1 minute or every 2 minutes, the Skype was disconnected. And he called at least 10-15 times. He was determined to deliver. So still, I think it did not work out after 10-15 times because it was too much. We said, Guru Maharaj, okay, let's disconnect and we'll talk later. But then he remembered, after 1 week, I think he went to Mauritius and he called from there. And my parents were there, so he talked to them. And again, the Skype was getting disconnected every 2 minutes. But still, he kept on redialing, and he made sure that he passed that message. And he explained in different ways that why it is not good to eat onion and garlic. And finally, my parents said, yeah, we have understood it now. that was really good. And so, again on this, there are so many qualities, and I know Guru Maharaj is now hungry and everybody is hungry, so I'll stop here. But again, before I stop, I want to pray to Shri Radha Vallabha, Shri Radha Shyamasundar, that they give good health and long life to Gurudev, so that we get more and more of his association. And I want to pray to lotus feet of Gurudev, that as he was explaining in Srimad Bhagavatam class today, that we get prolonged acceleration for devotional service, and we are able to serve you and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much. Srila Gurudev ki, all the Melbourne devotees ki,
Srila Prabhupada ki, Amarish Maharaj ki.
Stuti Priya Prabhu, Lal Samani Mataji, and Mayuri from Sydney, followed by Mohana Mataji and Radha Priya Mataji.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasadaye Srimati Vedavyasapriya Swami iti nami. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasadaye Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami iti nami. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Kacharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Ashatari Katarani. Panchakalpatuladeshacha Vikasindhu Devacha Titanam Pavanidyo Vaishnavyo Namaha. Dear Srila Gurudev, all glories to your happy appearance day. Srila Gurudev, we have so many lila with Srila Gurudev, from the taking initiation till to making lasagna, which is Srila Gurudev one of the favorite dish. We start met Srila Gurudev, I was taking initiation, and my Prabhu was chanting only 4 rounds. And he was not able to go farther ahead for 2 years. So one day, Canberra President Rangnath Prabhu called me that Guru Maharaj is coming, you bring it. So we said, okay, we'll try to do it with our car. So Guru Maharaj did some transcendental magic. I don't know what he speak to Prabhuji. That next day he started chanting 16 rounds. 4 rounds he been chanting for so long. So Guru Maharaj said, okay, now time to take him initiation. But one thing he will not be able to give up also, that is tea and coffee. He was very favorite founder of tea, not even coffee. So I don't know, the initiation time is getting closer, I don't know what to do. So I said, I better write to Guru Maharaj. Gurudev, this is happening, you will not be able to give up. He said, don't worry. Then he wrote letter. And he read it, next day he finished his tea also. This is a magic Guru Maharaj does. So many, Guru Maharaj is very merciful, especially for disciples. He is available 24 hours and 7 days a week. So regarding the preaching mission, Guru Maharaj, I have tried to follow your instruction, and somehow or other we have managed to do Bhakti Vriksha, some hall program and book distribution. This is all happening, Guru Maharaj, by your mercy only, Guru Maharaj. Without your mercy, we will not able to do any service, especially preaching activity. Everyone knows that it is not an easy task. But somehow or other, when I meditate on your divine smile, because mostly everyone meditate on their Guru Maharaj's divine lotus feet, but I meditate on Guru Maharaj's divine smile because it's take away all my miseries. And immediately I remember, regardless of time, place and situation and circumstances, Guru Maharaj take the mission of Srila Prabhupada always with full smile. So I take as an example and I follow Guru Maharaj's instructions sincerely. Hopefully, Guru Maharaj, this is pleasing to you. I try my best. And this year I had a very good opportunity to serve in DBT as a co-worker. So I start working in DBT. This is a very blissful service, Guru Maharaj, and pleasing to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada also said, the best way to please me is distribute my books. So Guru Maharaj, I hope you will be happy by doing service in co-worker as a DBT. Please bless me so that I will able to serve you sincerely as you serve His divine grace.
Look at that. She speaks so much from DBT itself. That's how, she is verbatim, speaks everything from Srila Prabhupada's books. They are all available to her anytime.
Gurudev, this has happened because you glancing over me. Gurudev, thank you very much. We pray to Shri Radha Vallabha, Shri Gauritai and Jagannath Baladev Subhadra to bless us. Radha Gopinath to bless us. Radha Sham Sundar to bless us so that we can be associate with you and Madhu and Vani. And thank you very much, Guru Maharaj. And thank you once again that when we were in Vrindavan, Mayuri was very sick. Guru Maharaj gave us one room to stay. My daughter was very sick because we went to Ganga Snan and she was shivering. Guru Maharaj went upstairs immediately, cooked rice and dal and brought it and feed personally Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
The Gurudev will have a 5-minute walking break.